Hello student. Last lecture discussed the topic biogeochemical cycle and carbon cycle. Now today we discuss the topic oxygen cycle. The oxygen is an important element or oxygen is an important element in our day-to-day life in various processes also. The oxygen are involved in nature. How many percentage in atmosphere of oxygen is 21% are there, and that 21% oxygen are available in atmosphere. So the oxygen, we take oxygen in our body and release inside the cell, release a energy, means that oxygen are transferred from abiotic to biotic and again biotic factor to abiotic biotic factor, means that recycling of oxygen from abiotic component to biotic component and biotic component to again abiotic component, and this recycling of oxygen it is called as oxygen cycle. The oxygen cycle are involved in various processes, like as in oxygen are found in nature in the form of compound form, like as carbon dioxide, like as H2O, then O2 molecules in the form of O2, and these O2 are used in various process. The carry these oxygen to carry various process, like as photosynthesis process, then respiration, then also combustion, decomposition, corrosion, rusting, means these oxygen are useful for in various processes. Now oxygen, how many percent are in atmosphere? 21%. Oxygen is from 21% of the atmosphere, and it is also present in the hydrosphere. Means that water solubility also in water. Means they are oxygen are in free in nature, in free in air also, and water are also in water are also miscible or soluble a oxygen, and that these oxygen are taken by aquatic animals, means oxygen also percentage of in atmosphere 21%, and in hydrosphere, hydro means water, water also some percentage of their oxygen, and it is lithosphere in soil also. Circulation and recycling of oxygen within the biosphere, it is called as oxygen cycle. Means oxygen cycle means the oxygen are found in nature atmosphere 21%, also hydrosphere, then lithosphere, and this recycling biotic to biotic at this recycling of oxygen, so it is called as simple way oxygen cycle. This cycle to includes both biotic and abiotic component. This cycle operates this oxygen in biotic, abiotic to biotic, biotic to abiotic. So oxygen is continuously produced as well as used in atmosphere. These oxygen are continuously produced by plants. Oxygen by photosynthetically CO2 plus H2 breakdown and to formation of a oxygen. That oxygen are also recycled in environment, in atmosphere. Then oxygen is highly reactive. Oxygen is highly reactive element and readily react with other element and the formation of compounds, like as O2 molecule, like as carbon is react with oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water also hydrogen is react with oxygen to formation of a water. This molecule will be formed. Oxygen is also useful in various process, like as photosynthesis, respiration, combustion, decomposition, corrosion, rusting. In all process are involved oxygen. So that's why simple way oxygen cycle are explained here. Then second, the last topic this lesson is nitrogen cycle. What is mean by nitrogen cycle? The molecular formula of nitrogen is N, and how many percent of nitrogen are present in atmosphere? There are percent in nitrogen in atmosphere is 78% of nitrogen present. Maximum proportion of nitrogen in atmosphere is necessary for a maintenance of the cycle in nature. Now the circulation and recycling, this circulate or recycling of nitrogen gas into the form of different compounds, like through various biotic and abiotic processes in nature, so it is called as nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen is an important role in atmosphere. Biotic and abiotic factors, biotic and abiotic component, the recycling the recycling of oxygen, the recycling of nitrogen from different components in the various forms and different components and different forms of compounds. So it is called as nitrogen cycle. It is called as nitrogen cycle. All organisms participate in the nitrogen cycle. It is an important it is component of the proteins and nucleic acid. Means the nitrogen are essential for plant growing. The nitrogen is an essential for a protein synthesis of protein or protein synthesized in plants with the help of nitrogen, and hence nitrogen is an essential element for protein synthesis in plants, and plants to produce a proteins and nucleic acid by with the help of nitrogen. And nitrogen is an important, the nitrogen is an important, and the various process are there in page number 87. Important process in nitrogen cycle like as nitrogen fixation, aminification, then nitrification, and last one is the denitrification. All these process by carried out means nitrogen are converted one form to another form, so it is called as the important process of nitrogen cycle. Simple way, what is mean by nitrogen cycle? Nitrogen is in atmosphere, 78% more proportion of nitrogen present in atmosphere is 78% are there, and it is necessary for various processes are carried out by with the help of nitrogen cycle, and nitrogen are circulation and recycling from abiotic to biotic, and biotic to abiotic means that components or compounds, various biotic and abiotic processes in nature, it is called as the nitrogen cycle. And all organism nitrogen cycle, it is an important for to synthesis of proteins also and nucleic acid, and hence nitrogen is an essential element for in plants for a protein synthesis. So more amount of nitrogen are used by plants in nature, amount of nitrogen are utilized and to synthesize the proteins also. So hence nitrogen is an important in nature.